What's the dealio? It's your boy Take G in the place to be. Looking super tired. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, and I just got home like 30 minutes ago. So for some of y'all wondering how come I ain't dropping videos all the time, because your boy is tired. Anyways, one of these subscribers hit me up, sent me a little message talking about he got a job and his coworkers are complaining that he's working too hard. And I guess his work ethic is making some of the coworkers worried that the bosses might start cutting hours. I'm assuming for the people that are complaining. I'm not exactly sure all the details. So he wanted to know, what should he do? So here's my advice to any of y'all who are dealing with some coworkers out there who are hating on you because, you're the new kid on the block coming in there, making it do what it do. My advice to you is F them coworkers. F them coworkers. That's my advice to you. So if you're like a young person, because this person is relatively young, I don't think he's ever worked like a for real job outside of like, some minimum wage high school type of stuff, right? But if you're a young person and you're just entering the adult workforce for real, where you got like a corporate job or a real job with benefits and all that stuff, man, you're gonna come across some hating coworkers. I mean, that's just inevitable. That's just the way this thing goes. If you're dealing with coworkers like this dude, where he's saying that his coworkers are a little angry that he's working too hard, and I guess he's making the other people look bad. Well, it sounds like the people that are angry probably sound like some seasoned workers who've been working there and they're kind of comfortable in their job. And now here comes the new kid on the block outshining them, and now the bosses are looking, and the bosses are probably thinking about making some decisions that can impact people's career. My advice to the young person: F them people. That's what it is. Because see, here's the thing. You go in there and you want to try to be clicked up with people. You want to be cool with your coworkers, and that's fine and dandy. But if that means you got to sacrifice your work ethic, just understand you're possibly going to sacrifice your paycheck. And so what I mean, let's just say you go in there, you try to make friends with everybody, and they're telling you working too hard, you're making everybody look good. I mean, you're making everybody look bad because you're trying to look good. And then you want to get cool with them to remain on their cool side. Well, what if the bosses come through and they want to start laying people off or coming up with reasons to fire people? Because what's that saying? Last hired, first fired, or something like that. Well, what if you mess around and get fired, laid off, terminated, or whatever the case may be? Are those same coworkers that you were trying to cozy up with and be on their good side, are they going to look out for you? Are they going to be around? Are they going to throw you a couple dollars, to help cover the rent, the mortgage, or whatever bills you got? Or are you not going to see them people again after they escort you out that building? So my advice: F them people. Go to work, put your little smile on, show all your teeth. Go in there, do what you got to do. Be kind and courteous. Don't go in there trying to start any fights and any commotion. But go in there and do your job that you were hired to do, man. Go in there and do it to the best of your abilities. And also, so that you can, make the bosses happy, so you can get a promotion or a raise, or you can just add stuff to your resume. And what I mean is, when you out there working, doing whatever little projects you're doing, keep track of all the activities that you're doing. When I was in the Army, we used to have these things called NCOERs, non-commissioned officer evaluation reports, right? We have to submit these things every year, and every year, my boss, I would write most of my own, then I have to give it to my boss, and they would have to kick it up to the first sergeant, all the way up to the sergeant major. And this was used to justify whether or not I would get a promotion in the future or get looked at for a future promotion. And on these NCOERs, I had to keep tabs of everything I did in the past 12 months to justify me potentially getting a promotion from E5 to E6, E6 to E7, so on and so forth. So every time I went to the weapons range, and I had to help train a bunch of soldiers to shoot M16s, M4s, or do whatever, I had to keep track of how many soldiers I actually trained. Right, I used to carry a little book with me, write all this information down. On this date, I helped train X amount of soldiers. Out of those retrained, this was my success rate. This was whatever, whatever. Because on the NCOER, I had to list all this stuff. And on these evaluation reports, they like to see numbers, right? When I was in the Army and I was teaching IT, I had to keep track of this stuff, of how many soldiers I trained in IT, how many of them went through my class, how many of them went to take the certification, how many passed. I mean, these things had to be like super detailed. So it was time for me to go to the promotion board for E5 to E6, or I had to send my packet up to the DA to try to get looked at for E7. I would have justifiable reasons as to why the Army should promote me. And you should take this same thought process and apply it in the civilian life with whatever type of evaluations your bosses may give you, because you got to understand your bosses, if you don't have like a micromanaging boss, they're not going to be looking at you all the time, right? So when it's time for you to get a job, not a job, when it's time for you to go for a promotion or justify you getting a pay raise or something like that, instead of you going in there just telling these people how wonderful of a person you are, it's going to be in your best interest to go in there with some documentation explaining why you're the best person that should be getting promoted or should be getting a raise. Or you could use that information that you've been, like I said, you working a regular help desk job or doing some tier 1, tier 2 stuff, whatever it is that you're doing. They got you out here fixing 50 computers. You don't reset 20 user accounts in the past week. You need to write all that stuff down so that when it's time for you to start slapping that resume together, go look for a new job or do whatever it is that you're trying to do, you have a whole bunch of stuff you can add to the resume, or you can use that information to justify you getting a raise, promotion, or whatever the case may be. And also, you can use that information to help keep your job in the event you're dealing with coworkers like old buddy who hit me up talking about his coworkers is hating on him because he's working too hard. My advice, keep working hard, doing what you do, be a friendly person, professional person at the job, because if the bosses are looking to cut people, cut hours, get rid of people, and if you jot down everything that you're doing, saying, hey, I'm out here hopping and popping, doing this, I help X amount of customers do this, yada, 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 I solve X amount of problems, you can bring that same paperwork to the bosses and be like, I don't think I should be getting laid off on my hours cut because I'm out here putting in work. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with coworkers that are hating on your work ethic. And like I said, this sounds like some people who've been working there for a while and they probably got a little comfortable in their role. And, it happens to the best of us. A lot of us go through that. But if you're the new kid on the block, you got to go in there and show and prove, man. That's just kind of how this is. Doesn't matter really what age you are. Whenever you get to a new job and you're the new person out there, you got to kind of show and prove. But show and prove with documentation. Don't go in there just trying to make friends and just trying to fit in, because, like I say, if something bad happens and people let you go, are those same coworkers and friends going to be around to help you out? When it's time, when the bill collector comes knocking on the door trying to collect their rent on the first, are those same friends at your job that was telling you working too hard and you making them look bad, are they going to reach into their pockets and their bank accounts and cut you a check so you can pay your rent? I highly doubt they're going to do that. When it's time for you to go to that gas pump and drop $50, $60, $70 into the tank, are them same coworkers that you were trying to be cool with, who was telling you that you working too hard, are they going to reach into their pockets and pull out the debit card and fill up your tank of gas? I highly doubt they're going to do that. So don't be going to work just trying to click up with people just for the sake of clicking up with people at the risk of you potentially getting screwed over in the end if you're the new person. Screw all that crap. So that's my advice, man. F them coworkers, B. Go in there, do what you got to do, because it's your career. You're the one that got to, keep some food in your stomach, clothes on your back, shelter over your head. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to see you guys out there twerking at the stoplight asking people for $1. I'm not trying to see that for y'all. You know what I mean? Keep track of your stuff. What up, K? Y'all need to go sub to my man K Business Podcast. What's this first comment? It says cybersecurity programs are expensive at college, university, cost 10 racks. Yeah, man, listen, you go to a college, you go to a tech school, you take a boot camp, you're going to expect to pay some cheese. The cost is oftentimes dictated by the personnel that they got to pay in terms of salary and benefits, and then the particulars that they may be offering in the course, because all programs aren't built the same, right? So yeah, you're gonna spend some cheese, but regardless, $10,000 is a whole lot cheaper, especially if you do it at like a boot camp or tech college. That's a whole lot cheaper than paying for a college degree. Because you go take a cybersecurity program, and I'm assuming you're talking about a program that produces certifications, not just cybersecurity degrees. But you go get a cybersecurity certification at a college or a tech college or something like that, you oftentimes going to come out way cheaper than it would cost you to go to an institution to get a 4-year degree in most instances. And plus, at the end, when it's all said and done, you probably go out there and get you a job almost immediately. But if you can't afford 10 racks, you got the Tech G channel, baby. Go sign up for a channel membership. We getting people certified out in these streets. Like Cole Mackey says they just passed their Core 1 today. Shout out to you. If you get a chance, send me a Tech G class. Let me see, Tech G, what's my email? techgclass@gmail. Send me a copy of your Pearson VUE test results so I can post it on the community wall of fame. I'll black out your name and all other personally identifiable information other than your first name. What's up? I'm confused. He said, all right, I'm gonna need you to work on your Twitter thumbs here. Is this a rare fusion of the channels? All right, so no, this isn't a rare fusion of the channels. We don't talk about my other channel on this channel. My other channel is not professional, so I don't even mention it over here. It says huge layoffs. Learns that. All right, we're gonna need you to work on your typing skills. I don't know what the heck you type. Something at Comcast. Oh, learned that at Comcast years ago. Yeah, man. You got to look out for yourself, man, when you're out there. Like I say, go to work, make friends. You don't want to create enemies at the job, but you also got to think this is a job. You're there to work, earn a paycheck so you can support yourself and your future plans and goals and dreams, right? And you got to keep that first and foremost, because like I say, if you mess around, lose your job, get fired, hours get cut, those same coworkers that you cheesing with at the water cooler, they're not going to be there to support you financially. They're just not. You mess around and get fired, you're probably never going to see them people again. So you need to be on your P's and Q's and looking out for you. And one of the best ways you could do it, just keep tabs, just write down everything you do. Every day you come to work, you reset 10 user accounts, created 10 user accounts, and reset 10 passwords or plugged in 10 printers or whatever the heck it is you did. Write it down in your book what you did that day, how long it took you, and what was the outcome. Hopefully it was a successful outcome. Do that every day or at least once a week. Keep tabs on this stuff. So when they call you in there for a performance evaluation, annually, quarterly, yearly, however they do it, you can pull out your book like, this is what I've been doing, because you're going to forget about this stuff. Like I said, I learned this in the military because I used to have to write my own evaluations at one point, and I couldn't remember all the stuff I did 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So I used to have to just write all that stuff down. So when I broke out the evaluation, I just go through the book, like, okay, I did this. Then I send it to my boss. He verifies it, checks it. He sends it to his boss. They send it to their boss, and it comes back down to me. You know what I mean? You failed your A+ 14 times. Man, it might be time for you to find something else to do. I mean, I don't mean to laugh at you, but listen, if you failed the A+ 14 times, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you are not studying at all and you're wasting your money. Because let's just think about this. I hope you're joking. I hope you're just making a joke about this, because let's do the math on this, right? The A plus certification, remember, it's a 2-part exam. Each test costs at least $200 something. So you took the test, you say you took the test 14 times. What's 14 times 200? Whatever the math comes out to be on that, you don't spend way too much money. And my advice to you, if assuming that's true, is probably you might want to go find a different profession to be in. It shouldn't take nobody no 14. Listen, if you fail that thing 3 times in a row, I would consider looking for something else to do with my life. That's what I would consider doing. But that's obviously a sign that you're not studying and taking it serious, assuming what you're saying to be true, which I highly doubt, because I highly doubt somebody's going to take that test 14 times. But anyway, so that's all I want to talk about. Core 1 ain't tough. It's only tough for people who don't study. Listen, Core 1, all you're doing is learning about stuff you already know. Computers, smartphones, tablets, printers. You learn what the Wi-Fi signals are. What is it? 802.11 BAGNAC. I mean, it's really not that complicated. You learn what that stuff is. Learn what RAM is, what SODIMM and DIMM is. I mean, it's not like hella complicated. All you got to do is just study about 30 minutes to an hour a day. Make you some flashcards, put some information on them flashcards, and do that whole memory thing. Go sign up for a TechG membership and watch my videos. Go buy some of them virtual labs that TechG sells on his website, Technology G, so you can do some of the quote unquote hands-on lab activities. You're gonna be good money out in these streets. You understand? Maybe you're right. I gotta find a new career. Hey man, tech ain't for everybody, baby. It could be, but you know, if you fail in this thing 14 times, I don't know, man. You might want to hit the brakes and kind of rethink some things. You know what I'm saying? There might be something else out there better for you, baby. But I don't believe you. Yeah, JG says you need to watch Tech G's videos, super facts. Go sign up for a membership. It's only $10 a month. Y'all spend more than $10 a day going to McDonald's every other day. You know what I'm saying? Drop $10 a month, and YouTube gonna take 30% of that, so I'm only gonna get $7 out of that $10. And you can get in and get access to all them doggone videos and get gamed up out in these streets, so you can go pass these certifications. I'll go ahead and spend $15 so you can get access to these $10, DA. All my videos, A plus, Net plus, Security plus, they're behind a membership paywall. Like I say, YouTube takes about 30% of that, so I only get like $7 out of that. But it's all good. Yeah, you spend more at Starbucks, super facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to y'all for the El Cheapo. And as soon as I find some energy to finish revamping my classes, I'm gonna have the self-study method. So for those of y'all who don't feel like sitting around here waiting for me to drop videos, because I'm already recording videos for the new A plus and Network plus. I'm gonna have them uploaded onto my revamped self-study thing where you have all the lessons, a gazillion quizzes, a gazillion practice exams, a whole bunch of labs. You'll get a training certificate at the end saying you went through this course, X amount of hours, in case you got to turn it into your boss or something like that. Or just to hang on your wall and be like, yeah, I'm a Tech G student. We're going to have that ready to go so you can go at your own pace. But for those of y'all doing the pay method, got to drop them videos when I got time. And I'll be tired out in these streets. I'll be working. I got wife and kids. I got karate practice stuff I got to pay for my kids. Wife wants all kind of stuff. Your boy out here working. What's cracking, E-Money? How you say your name? Lyle Johnson. Shout out to Tech G. My son and I both use your video series to pass your exams. Shout out to you and your son, man. Y'all gonna do great, wonderful things with your life, man. I appreciate that. Y'all gonna go out there and do great, wonderful things, man. You got your son watching my videos. Your son is gonna be a great man when he grows up. I'm glad I played a part in that. Shout out to you and your son, man. How old's your son? Hope you ain't got your 5-year-old son out here watching my videos. Hope it's like a 17, 18-year-old kid so they can go get a job. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my son, my own son, I got to get him to watch it. It's a struggle to get my own 16-year-old son to watch my stuff. Because I be in there having these old man lectures with him. I'm like, all right, son, you a junior, you're 16 years old. It's time to start thinking about some things because you're going to be a legally grown man in the next 2 years. And you're going to have to make some decisions. And I'm going to make the decisions for you. College, if I got to pay for it, you're going for a STEM degree. That's the only thing I'm paying for, STEM or law. Or you go join the military like I did. Well, I went to the military after college. You can start a business, or you can get these doggone certifications and get into this IT. But if you're going to be 18, thinking you're going to be lounging around my house, eating Cheetos and playing video games all day, you got another thing coming, buddy. So shout out to you for convincing your son, because I'm struggling to get my own kid to do it. Your son going to be the next Zuckerberg, super facts. His son going to be the next Zuckerberg out here. You studying for the Network Plus, passed the A+ in March. Did you send me your certification? E-money, I need them certifications, man. I got to post them on the IG and on my wall of fame, man. You know what I'm saying? So people know it's real out here in these streets. You got any tech jobs? Oh, you talking to him. Okay. Yeah. Send me them certifications, man. What is it? TechGee, TechGee class at gmail.com. Send me them certifications, man, so I can post them. I'll black out all personally identifiable info other than your first name. Or you can send me the Pearson VUE test results as well. And once again, I'll black out all identifiable info other than your first name. I'm an associate technical support engineer. Got my job in May. All right, sounds cool. What the hell is that? What is that? What exactly do you do? What does that mean? Associate technical support engineer. It's like a fancy way of saying you do some tier 1, tier 2 stuff. What is that? I need to see the job description. But now, shout out to you, man. That's what's up, man. There's a whole bunch of tech jobs out there. I know y'all see these videos of tech layoffs all over the place. That's going to happen. It is what it is. But remember, these companies ain't going out of business. If the company files for bankruptcy and goes out of business, then you might want to start worrying, because even when these companies, we're laying off all these tech people, you got to remember, they use tech like a blanket statement, right? They might be laying off certain people in the tech. Like, I highly doubt they're laying off a bunch of cybersecurity people, because these companies are still in business. They still got computers humming in the background. They still got data stored on them computers. So I highly doubt they're laying off a bunch of database developers, cloud dudes, and cybersecurity people. They might be laying off some tech sales associates or something like that. You know, people who go out there and sell the IT products and software. You know, those are technically tech jobs as well. They might be laying them people off or some other stuff. I'm a TSC for a software company. Okay, shout out to you, man. You're out there doing things in life. I'm jealous. So yeah, man, y'all can do these things, man. But like I said, when you go to work, especially those of y'all who have never worked in a for real type of job, corporate environment, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have some haters out there, man. You're gonna come in there trying to outshine people. So what? F them. Do what you got to do, because you the one that's got to get paid, right? You the one that's trying to keep a job. Do what you got to do, man. Oh, senior certifications, I'm going to say it one more again. Or go look in the community tab. I just posted, somebody just passed their IT fundamentals. I posted in the community tab. My email's in there, techgeeclass@gmail.com. TechGee class@gmail.com. My daughter got a Bachelor of Science, Information Systems Management, Cybersecurity, has a digital forensics examiner cert, and working on more certs. I'm finishing ITF and A+. All right, Earl, your daughter's gonna be somebody in life, man. And you're gonna be somebody too, man. Now, shout out to your daughter, man. Your daughter got her one of them old arty smarty degrees, man. That's what I'm talking about. She got a bachelor's in information systems management, cybersecurity, and what else you say? A digital forensics examiner cert. She out here doing things, man. I'm jealous. Shout out to your daughter, man. And you out here doing things too. You better get your A plus. Then you're gonna get your network plus, your security plus. You're gonna go out there and do some things in life, Earl. That's what I'm talking about. Tech G is here to motivate y'all to do some things with your life, man. Instead of sitting around here watching ratchet videos on YouTube. Y'all come get some of this education in your life, man. How do you fight? How do you fight on with workplace politics when you got autism? Now that I cannot answer because I don't have autism. I know of some people with autism. I don't know. I don't really want to answer that because I don't know how to give the proper answer to that. I work around some people who have autism. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. You may have to find somebody that specializes in autism or knows a little bit about how to deal with that. If people are harassing you because of it or they're like getting on your case, I don't know, man. That's a question I don't think I have an answer to. If they're like harassing and bothering you, first thing you might want to do is go holler at HR. And depending upon the level of harassment, you got to do what you got to do, man. But I don't know, man. I don't really know how to answer that question. Sorry. Stay strong, bro. Super facts. I might have a mild autism or Asperger because I stay quiet most times. Look, Tech G is not a doctor. I'm not going to be diagnosing people. I legit don't know. I will say that I have come across quite a few people learning tech or getting into tech or whatever, where some of them have been diagnosed with autism. I'm not sure. What is that other one? Asperger. I'm not exactly sure what that is. And I have heard people express they've had issues working with them, meaning they don't know how to really effectively communicate with them. And it's kind of making it a little challenging. Not challenging to the point where people are getting frustrated. It's just based off my extremely limited knowledge of autism. It's like a community, from what I've heard, it's kind of hard to communicate with people with autism to a certain extent. But anyways, I don't want to get too deep off into that because I don't want to say something that's totally wrong and be looking stupid out here. So I'm going to leave those conversations for the medical professionals who deal with that. I just talk about computers over here. Anyways, so those are my thoughts. Hopefully I answered some questions. Workplace politics. You got to look out for yourself. Make friends. Be a friendly person to be around. You don't want to be that one coworker everybody despises and runs away from. You don't want to be that person, man. Go in there, do what you got to do to the best of your abilities. Jot down everything that you do. Keep a record of it because, you got to look out for you. Your bosses, they got, your manager might have like 4 other people he or she's managing. They ain't got time to be sitting around there watching you all day long. You got to go out there and can you Spokane? What? Y'all in these Twitter fingers are killing me. Can you Spokane APUT OSINT? I'm assuming, can you speak on OSINT? I'm not going to speak on it right this second. But maybe I'll do a video giving my thoughts on that. Assuming that's what you're trying to say, because, boy, these Twitter thumbs be slapping y'all all around the place. What's going on with y'all typing skills, man? What's going on with y'all typing skills, man? Y'all over here typing in hieroglyphics. What are y'all doing out in these streets, man? I need y'all to do better with y'all life, man. We'll have to get y'all some, what do you call them? What are them phones before the iPhones came out? The Blackberries with the actual keyboard. We have to get y'all some keyboards, man. Y'all cannot seem to master typing on these smartphones. What's going on, man? I can communicate well one-on-one, but I'm quiet in bigger groups, but I make sure to be polite. That's cool, man. Like I say, I don't know anything about autism, any of that stuff. But, my knowledge is extremely limited to what I see on random TV shows. I didn't go to medical school. The whole point, but regardless, be polite, be courteous, be professional. That's the big thing. Be professional, and just do your job. And then keep a record of everything that you do. Keep track, keep tabs of everything that you do. Carry a little notebook, write notes in your phone. Type it up on a Microsoft Word document or a PowerPoint slide presentation. Just keep a record of everything you do. I don't care how minor it seems. Like you like, well, man, Tech G, all I do is answer phones all day. All right, well, how many phone calls do you answer every single day? And out of all them phone calls, how many problems do you solve? When people call you complaining about whatever it is they complain about, how many of those people walk away from you with their problem resolved? Write that stuff down. Don't matter how minor or how minor the task may be. Keep tabs of that stuff so you can use it to justify you getting a promotion or a raise or have something to put on your resume when it's time for you to go find another job. You know what I mean? That's my advice to y'all. And get along with your coworkers, but don't get along with them to the point where you potentially jeopardize your employment. Because you mess around and get laid off, you ain't gonna see them people again. Just keeping it a buck with you. You know what I mean? All right. Any more questions before I roll up? It's roll up out of here, not roll up. It sounds like I'm about to go do something else. I don't do those activities. But before I roll up out of here, Sunday, 5 o'clock, doing our quiz review. So if you haven't taken my little quiz I posted in the community tab, go click on it, go take the quiz, man. Sunday, 5 o'clock, we're going live doing that. I'm still putting out these Security Plus videos. Hopefully I can drop like 2 or 3 of them this weekend. I'm working on this other stuff. I'm trying to work on doing some labs. I'm doing all this while I go to work, get up for work at 5 in the morning and get home at like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I gotta go take my kids karate practice when I get off work. My wife took them today because I'm just too tired to go. Does your brother have A plus, Net plus, Security plus? I know my brother got Security plus. I don't know if he got A plus and Net plus. I don't know. I have to ask him. But I know for sure he got Security plus. Well, my youngest brother, he works cybersecurity. I keep saying I'm gonna get him on here, but I can never catch up with him. He's out there living his life, doing things. So try to get him on there because he directly works. That joker makes like $140,000 a year. He's been working in tech for like 10 years. Dropped out of college his freshman year. I'm gonna try to get him on there. Maybe he can lay out all the certs he got. I don't know. I don't know what certs he has, to be honest with you. You're using ITF. All right, super facts, man. When you pass that cert, send me a copy, man, so we can post it on the wall of fame, man. I'm trying to make y'all famous out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? All right. Any more comments before I roll, man? Any more? Oh yeah, I forgot. So like I said, I'm revamping the self-study joint, right? But I'm coming out with when I do that, I'm going to create an affiliate program. You're like, affiliate program? Yeah, an affiliate program. So for those of y'all, once I revamp all this, because I'm trying to get it like launched immediately, but I had to go into the server for my website and make some changes in there because I'm trying to redirect URLs to other URLs, and right now it hadn't fully propagated around the damn internet. But anyways, once I get all that stuff taken care of, I'll come out with an affiliate program. So for those of y'all who support Tech G, you want to put a little money in your pocket. You go out there and you convince other people who want to join IT to sign up for one of my courses through one of my self-study courses and come out with an affiliate program where I'll pay you some money, man. You know what I'm saying? You get somebody to sign up, they sign up, take the course, cut you a little check, cut you some money. So we're coming out with that. You ain't gonna get rich off this unless you just moving, unless you out there just convincing hundreds of people to join, which I'll greatly appreciate. But put a little money in your pocket. Yeah, I'm in Florida. I live in Orlando. I'm out here with Mickey Mouse, man. We out here doing things in life, baby. Out here with Mickey Mouse and alligators and bears. Matter of fact, in my neighborhood, there was a bear that came through here the other day, like 9 o'clock at night, knocking over people's trash cans, looking for food. Just Yogi Bear out here just ravaging my community right now. And it's crazy because behind my house is a lake, a pretty big lake, and there's alligators that be crawling out that doggone lake, and they be crawling up in people's front yards. There's an eagle's nest out here. I don't know if you guys have ever seen an eagle in real life, but those are some big birds. Eagles are essentially dinosaurs. That's what they are. These things are modern day dinosaurs. These things are like 4 feet tall and will just give you all the business in the world. If you've never seen an eagle in real life, those things are scary. So I got eagles out here, bears and alligators. I love it, man. Shout out to Florida. Oh, you originally from Tampa? Okay. Yeah, I'm out here in Orlando, man. We out here doing things in life, man. Out here cooking in the sun, doing things. Y'all need to come to Florida, man. Come to Florida and holler at your boy, man. You come to Florida, so we go out and chop it up. Go to a little bar or something. Anyways, these are my thoughts. So shout out to my the person that asked me that question about coworkers. Just go in there and just look out for you. Write down everything so you can ensure that you keep a paycheck coming in and you can justify getting a promotion or a raise. Write everything down. All right? And y'all go get your certs, Tech G memberships, starting at $10, put you in the game. Get certified, send me your certs, techgclass@gmail, and I'll post it on the Wall of Fame, Instagram, and the community tab. Sunday, 5 o'clock, we're doing our live stream. And then I'll keep y'all up to date with this affiliate program in case you guys want to help sell some classes, earn you a little money, especially if you got a benefit from it. Why not? All right, with that, y'all be safe and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.